All right, I just woke up and it's around 7, like 6:50, and I weighed myself. So the first thing I do in the morning was piss, weigh myself, see how much I weigh, see if I'm progressing a little bit. Today I'm a little bit higher than I want it to be. Maybe it's because I have more carbs in my system. And then we make our first meal, which is the same thing I have all the time. It's gonna be 5 eggs, 2 tortillas, and 8 grams of butter, which I'm gonna film. But there's loud noises in the background, so I'm gonna make a voiceover. I wanna put some music in the background, so we'll see. All right, so meal one was 800 calories, 40 grams of protein, and 80 grams of carbs, and that's my biggest meal in the morning. And my next meal will be at 12-ish, lunchtime time. So I'm gonna practically do a mini fast until then because during the morning I like to be very productive, work on my stuff, and not be distracted by food. And also the meal is gonna fill me up completely, so I won't be hungry. So this is my biggest meal, and then throughout my days, the meals are gonna be very small increments. If that makes sense. So very small, but frequent. So so how my diet works is that I have a couple of laws I like to follow in order to look better the next day. So one of them is achieving my protein goal. So this number is different for everyone. For me, the number is 220 grams of protein. This is based off my height and my weight. If you're lighter than me, so say you're 180 pounds, I would recommend you have maybe 200 grams of protein, like 180 to 200 grams of protein. That's one thing. You want to get in as much protein as you can because it builds you up, as it has a higher thermic effect, and it will fill you up. And this is good for building muscle. Another thing is making sure you're in a calorie deficit. If you're not in a calorie deficit, you will not lose weight. That's like the number one thing. The next one is measuring everything. You want to make sure you weigh everything. So you're gonna see in the next few clips that I measure everything, I weigh everything, and I'll make sure I know exactly what's going in. So yeah. Boom, 350 grams of grapes. I'm gonna wash this, I'm gonna eat this. I'm gonna give you guys some tips and tricks to get shredded for whatever it is you want to do. All right, pasta's ready. We got this as a protein source. This is the final product, and the tuna is gonna be 180, so I'm gonna put this on my fitness pal right now. So meal two was quite a big meal. I usually don't have this, but since it's raining, I'm not able to cook the chicken, which I usually cook outside, but I'll make it tonight. And I usually have some sort of beef and sweet potato, but since it is legs, I wanna get in as many calories as I can. So the difference between my leg diet and my normal diet is not the calories, it's mostly how much food I'm getting in. So I like for my leg days, I like to get in as many calories as I can, just enough for the protein after, so I get protein after, but I want to get as many calories as I can, so I have a lot more energy. It works for me, it might not work for you, but this diet is what I do that works for me. So take all this information with a grain of salt. But I have some legs, and the pre-workout that I'm gonna be taking is coffee because I ran out of Monster. So that's gonna be 60 calories because we'll be using oat milk as the base. We're about to drink this. This will be 60 calories because we use oat milk, and yeah, that will increase. That'll be in the thing. So. We're about to hit some squats, nothing too heavy because I don't want to hurt my back. I kind of injure my back a little bit, and heavy squats, I feel like it makes it worse. So I'm gonna do something like light, like 225 only, which is very light for me, but health is wealth. But let's not fuck up my health. So we're gonna do some light squats, and then we'll do some hamstrings after. dick. I'm fucking tired. Honestly, this is from the chest workout tomorrow and the full day of eating. Post-workout meal, I had a bit of grapes, just a little bit. I had like 100 grams of it. And I'm going to cook some chicken breast on the barbecue. The sun's out. It was raining. I'm not sure if I mentioned that. And do I want to film everything? I'm just going to show you guys the aftermath because I don't think it's necessary. But like I said in the tips part of the video, we have to weigh everything. I'm going to weigh my chicken. It has to be 300 grams. And if it's above or less, because chicken, it's hard to control, I will update it. And if I have to do more cardio, which I will need to do, then I'll do more cardio. I'm gonna show you guys and tell you guys how much it is. The amount of chicken I was able to get was 270, which means I'm gonna have less protein, so I'm gonna update this and see if I can scram in more protein. If not, it's not the end of the world, because my goal is to get to 220, but if I get to 200, that's okay. So I'm gonna season this by just putting salt. I don't really care. Cook this, show you the end result, and then I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna show you guys the final meal, which is not the best, but it's okay. It gets the job done. This workout meal, chicken breast, 270 grams. Not the most appetizing looking thing, but to be honest, when it comes to this, I don't really care if it's appetizing or not. I just want to eat it, get it over done with. It's more the beef that I like the most. And usually, during my days, I have beef instead of tuna, but it's because, I didn't have beef. So every time I film a full day of eating, I always run out of some sort of food. So it's kind of unfortunate. However, it doesn't matter. We adapt. That's very important, adapting. The way for me to get shredded is to do some sort of cardio. This allows you to burn more calories, which allows you to eat more food. So it makes it easier to stick with your diet, because the more calories you burn, the more you could eat. That's the main principle I like to follow. So I usually have a base of 2,600 calories, and if I burn 200 calories, I can eat 2,800 calories. That's like the same law you guys can follow. Now, in terms of what cardio you should do, I think you should, it doesn't really matter, as long as you do some sort of steady cardio, which doesn't allow you to burn your sugar. So if you say a pace like this, where you're burning calories, you're not out of breath, that's pretty much all the cardio you need to do. And that's another tip I would give. It's also really good. It's also really healthy for you. It's good for your cardiovascular, and I think it also helps at the gym when you could for your endurance in the gym, because sometimes it requires a bit of endurance for more reps. So yeah, that's what I would do. So I'm gonna do some cardio, and I'm gonna film the last meal of the day. Cardio is done. We're going to film the last meal of the day, and yeah, that'll be the last meal of the day, and I think we should have a conversation while I eat. Let's do it. This is the final meal. We got 4 eggs. Two tortillas, 8 grams of butter, and water. And eggs is such a good superfood. So that's what I'm gonna be eating for the final meal. And I'm gonna walk the dogs, burn some more calories, and then I'm gonna film. All right, so I'm gonna pop up my total macros on the screen right now. This is the end of the video. This was a little bit of a idea of what I eat to lose body fat, which has always been my #1 goal, because for me, losing body fat has always been a struggle, because my body likes to be fat. However, that's not an excuse. You should always work hard no matter what. And we're always in the same position. That's the beauty of the sport. So, we can always rely on each other, exchange information, help each other out. I think that's the beauty of the sport. So anyways, this is the end of the video. Tomorrow, I'm gonna be filming a very interesting video about junk food, what to eat junk and lose weight at the same time. It's gonna be very interesting, and it should come out shortly after this one. And I got some very cool video ideas coming up, and also it doesn't hurt for you guys to comment down below videos that you want to see, because ultimately I'm uploading this video as an educational kind of thing for you guys. So if you have any questions, ideas, you can follow me on Instagram, you can DM me, or you can comment down below. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And stay tuned for the next one. I think the next one's gonna be very cool. And the next few videos are coming up. And I will also release some traditional videos I used to make, like workout videos, how to grow chest, back, arms, legs, shoulders, blah, blah, blah. But that's gonna be in the future. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out and leave a like.